this week's episode, I will be introducing two new rudiments. These are flams and flamadiddles. I've chosen these rudiments because they're super versatile and they're used in a variety of different songs. Flams are most commonly seen in drum fills and drum intros, and they're a really crucial skill to have under your belt. I'm also going to be demonstrating the same rudiments from the past few weeks, including singles at 176 BPM, paradiddles at 120, and the single double paradiddle exercise I've demonstrated previously. I aimed to achieve double stroke rolls at 120 BPM last week, however I did not quite reach this goal. Instead, I'm going to work on it this week in hopes to carry the skill into next week. My aim this week is to showcase all the rudiments I've been working on to the best of my ability and to add the new ones to my blog. Next week in episode 5, I will be introducing the run-throughs of my chosen songs, including these skills, which are now Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Just by Radiohead. I think it's really important I continue to showcase these skills each week so that I can show 1, my development, and 2, how they can still continue to be improved even after initially learning them. I want to make sure these skills are being played at a high quality standard and that they're strong enough to be put in my chosen songs, as well as songs I would like to learn further on in my career, which, like I mentioned, is a session drummer. Here I've just added the tabs for flams and flamadiddles. Now I'm going to switch to a right hand start flam. This is paradiddles at 120. In this week's episode, I was very happy and confident with my introduction of my new skill. I think the flam exercise went well and was a great start to the journey of enhancing this rudiment. I think flams are a really important skill to include in a drummer's range just because of how broadly they are used. They are used a lot in fills and more commonly in fills, however they can actually be used in main drum beats. Next week I will include a tab from a song I play in my band called Rebel Girl, where the main pattern and main beat of the song is predominantly flams. I chose to add this skill later on in the project, however, because it is a skill that I have worked on previously before in preparation for other songs. So I decided that it didn't need as much work as skills such as doubles and paradiddles, which I actually haven't used before. Next week, I'll be aiming to play it at 120 BPM alongside the rest of my rudiments. I'm also happy with the progress made with double stroke rolls this week. However, I think my timing needs to be a little bit more accurate to ensure this skill is reaching a strong standard in preparation for my chosen songs. I'm going to continue to play this skill with a metronome each week. However, I've chosen not to play my final performance songs along to a metronome because I want to show how playing with a metronome each week has improved my internal timing. I did mention this in my progression opportunities, which is in episode 3 and my introduction video, how these skills will help and aid someone with internal timing, and how playing with a metronome is really significant in helping this also. In conclusion, I think this week's vlog project showed some great improvements and marked a strong starting point for next week when I aim to rehearse my chosen songs. In episode 5, I will be showcasing a first initial run through of my 2 chosen songs, which again are Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Just by Radiohead. This is not my final performance, it's just a practice rehearsal. I am going to be playing these songs within my band rather than along to a backing track, as I think that's a more natural way of showing how I play the song and how I choose to add these rudiments and add these exercises where I see it fits, rather than simply just copy the way it's played exactly in the song. Thank you.